This is the Volcano Bible channel, and I'm your friendly neighborhood Jesus freak. Allow me to show you something. I'm going to flash by 6 maps that purport to show the route of the Exodus. Cambridge, Holman, Moody, Schuyler, Tyndale, Zondervan, Did you notice something strange about all 6 of them? How about the fact that none of them actually show anyone crossing the Red Sea? And some don't even show a sea crossing at all. This isn't anything even particularly new, as I have a Bible probably from the 1930s, and it places Red Sea crossing near the northern tip of the Gulf of Suez. Further south than these maps are showing, and certainly through a larger amount of water, but certainly not something as obviously inhuman of a feat as pushing several feet of water aside hither and thither for a walk of several miles across the Red Sea. Of course, modern commentators say, oh, it's not really the Red Sea, it's some small lake called the Sea of Reeds, as people still living in the biblical age didn't know what the Red Sea was when they translated the Pentateuch into Greek. The Bible tells us multiple times that God is not bound by such measly things as the law of nature, yet the people who develop the helps in the backs of our Bibles frequently seem to be allergic to the concept of faith. This is probably the most egregious example, since almost every Bible that has such a map will do this. Another problem with the maps is this. It's quite reasonable to say that Mount Sinai is on the Sinai Peninsula, and indeed many of the maps put it there, except the Bible specifically says it's on the Arabian Peninsula. I mean, it's hidden in a comment on a different topic in the Epistle to the Galatians, but the text is pretty clear on that point. Fortunately, you'll occasionally find a Bible map that does at least suggest a location for the mountain which is in line with the text. Holman, for example, marks the mountain on the Arabian Peninsula as a possibility for Mount Sinai. And even this is disturbingly rare, and the misleading maps we get are frankly worse than nothing when they pull stuff like this. Why do we allow people to work on our Bibles who seem to have so little faith in what they teach? For example, various guides that appear in the back of Cambridge editions would tell you that they believe that the book of Job is a folk tale. They reduce the word of God to a mere fairy tale? Is it any wonder that they have to try to demythologize things that aren't even myths? It's bad enough with secular publishers too. Why is Holman doing it when they're owned by a church? Why is a ministry like Tyndale House doing it? Why must we be so focused on realism that we forget that God is not limited to the realistic? Have we so little faith anymore that we have to dismiss the Bible as a bunch of tall tales or act like we live in the clockwork cosmos of the deists, instead of the wonderful world our God has wrought? This is the Volcano Bible channel. Jesus freak out.